If I had to start a content agency from scratch tomorrow with 0 client, 0 audience, and 0 revenue, here's exactly what I would do to get to 20 to 50K per month in the next 90 days. I've helped videographers like Blake go from living at home to running a 70K per month business, and the system that I'm about to show you is the same content growth infrastructure that we install for every single one of our clients. And today, I'm gonna walk you through the 3 phases that I'd follow to get my first client, building the system, and scaling to multiple retainers. So let's get into the video. Getting your first client from day 1 to 30 is phase 1, and it's all about speed. I'm not worried about building a perfect brand or creating a ton of content. I need to land 1 client and generate cash flow as fast as possible. So here's what I do on day 1. I'd pick my niche and my offer. I'd make both of them as specific as possible. And I'm not gonna talk about a general videographer who does everything for everybody. I'm gonna pick 1 type of client and have 1 type of content to deliver for them. If I were starting today, I go after coaches and consultants making between 10 and 50K per month who are inconsistent with their content. And these people have huge budgets and they understand the value of authority, and they're trying to figure all this out on YouTube on their own. Let's say that I decide to work with coaches and consultants who want to build authority on YouTube. And my offer is simple. I handle their entire content operation. They record and I do everything else. Editing, thumbnails, titles, posting. $4,000 per month for 4 videos. This isn't just editing. This is me becoming their content partner so that they can focus on what they do best, coaching and delivering results to their clients. I need to get in front of people who need this, and I'm not running ads yet, and I don't have an audience, so I'm going to DM people. I'm going to reach out to 20 people per day who are an ideal profile, and I'm not going to spam people. I'm going to send personalized messages to people to show them what I'm offering. Coaches with inconsistent YouTube channels, consultants who are clearly experts but have terrible execution. I'd go to LinkedIn or YouTube to find coaches who haven't posted in 3 to 4 weeks to show their expertise, or people posted inconsistently, 1 video this month and nothing the last month. This tells me that they do content, but they need help with staying consistent. And my message would be something simple and direct. Hey, John, I came across your YouTube channel and noticed that you've been posting inconsistently. I help coaches like you handle their entire content operation, from editing, thumbnails to posting and everything, so that you could just focus on recording. If you're interested in making your content more consistent without adding more to your plate, let's talk. That's it. No pitch, no hard sell, just starting a conversation. If I send 20 messages for 30 days, that's 600 people I've reached out to. If 5% of those people respond, that's 30 people. And if I just close 1 out of the 30 and get my first 4K per month client, that's the goal. My only goal for the first 30 days is to land 1 client, just 1. That's 4K a month in revenue and proof that my offer works. And once I have that, everything else gets easier. And if outreach isn't working after the first 50 to 100 messages, I just adjust. Maybe I'm targeting the wrong people. Maybe my offer isn't positioned right. Maybe I need to lower the price for the first client just to get proof of concept. The key is not to get stuck on one approach. I'm testing, I'm learning, and I'm adapting fast. Now, if you're trying to build your own content agency and want help installing a foolproof system, we work with videographers and creators making between 3 and 15K per month to build their content growth infrastructure. That means we handle everything: your offer, positioning, your client acquisition system, your fulfillment processes, and your retention strategy. We build the entire business infrastructure for you so that you can scale from inconsistent freelancing to predictable 20K months. Click the first link in the description to learn more. Now, let's get back to me showing you exactly how I build this from day 1. Phase 2, I've got my first client, I'm delivering the work and collecting 4K a month. Now I need to build the system so that I can scale without burning out, which is the most important thing. If I stay in freelancer mode where I'm doing everything myself, I'll never break past 1 to 2 clients. The math just doesn't work. The first thing I do is document everything. Every step of my process, from the moment the client sends the raw footage to the moment the video goes live. I'm writing down every single step, and I'll eventually hand this off to someone else. For me, that documentation will look simple, like a checklist in Notion or Google Docs. So step 1, download the raw footage. Step 2, organize it in a folder. Step 3, create a rough cut of A-roll and B-roll, and then add some transitions. Step 5 is export and upload a thumbnail draft. You get the idea, right? Nothing fancy, just clear step-by-step instructions that someone else can follow. And while I'm documenting this, I'm also creating authority content. And this is where most people mess up. They think they need to wait till they get successful to start creating content, and that's absolutely wrong. I would create content from what I'm learning, what I'm building, and now that I'm helping my first client get results, it's no fake guru stuff. It's just me behind the scenes building my content agency. And I'd focus on YouTube and Instagram. I'd focus on YouTube where my ideal clients are searching for solutions, and Instagram because that's where I show my daily behind the scenes so that I stay top of mind. I post one long form video per week while I'm learning the process and building my agency, and I'll post 3 to 5 stories every single week to show my actual work, the client results, and the entire process. And the goal of the authority content at this stage is not to go viral, it's to plant seeds. So when I reach out to the next 20 people, some of them are gonna look me up. And when they do, I want them to see me actively building, actively working with clients. I'm actually doing what I'm talking about. So by day 60, I want to land my second client. Now you're at 8K per month, and this is where you can make your first hire. And I'm not hiring a salesperson, I'm not hiring a project manager, I'm hiring an editor. Someone who can take my documented process and execute it so I can focus on landing more clients. I'd probably find this person on Upwork or Facebook groups for editors. I pay them somewhere between $500 to $1,000 per client that they handle depending on the volume. So if they're editing 4 videos per month for one client, they're making $500 to $1K. And so as I add more clients, they make more money. And the training will be simple. I just send them a Loom video of me walking through the process that I documented, and then I have them send me a test edit of my existing clients' videos. I'd review it, give them feedback, and see if they can match the quality. And if they are, then we move forward with them handling the deliverables. By day 90, I got 2 clients and I got an editor handling all of the deliverables. That puts me at 8K revenue, and now I'm spending about 50% of my time on delivery and 50% on acquisition. And that transition is where I'm no longer just a freelancer, I'm becoming a business owner with leverage. Now, phase 3 is pure scale. I got an offer, I got a system, I have somebody handling the delivery. Now I just need more clients. And this is where the CGI content growth infrastructure really kicks in and starts the compounding. At this point, I shift to my acquisition strategy where I'm still doing direct outreach, but I'm now leaning heavier into content. My authority from the content phase is now starting to compound, and people are following me, they're reaching out to me directly, and I double down on whatever content is working right now. If YouTube videos are bringing in inquiries, I'm making more YouTube videos. If LinkedIn posts are working, I'm getting responses. I'm posting on LinkedIn every single day. For me personally, YouTube has been the biggest driver. So I double down right there. I go from 1 video per week to 2 videos per week. And I focus on topics that speak directly to my ideal clients' pain points, the things that they like, and why they're not posting no content right now up on YouTube to get clients right now, and the real reason why they can't stay consistent. And every single video is designed to attract my ideal customer with this obvious solution. And my goal in phase 3 is to land 3 clients over the next 90 days. That will put me at 5 to 7 total clients, which is 20K to 28K in revenue per month. Now, at this point, I'd hire a second editor because I can't have one person handling 7 clients worth of content. I'd also start systemizing my sales process. Every call I take, I'd be refining my pitch, documenting the questions that people ask, and figuring out the objections that people come up with and how to handle those with ChatGPT. My sales process at this stage is pretty straightforward. I have like a 30-minute call. I ask them about their content situation, what's not working, where they want to be in the next 6 months, and then I just walk them through how my system solves the exact problem for them. I show them examples of what I'm doing for other clients, then I ask them if they're ready to move forward. As simple as that. No hype pressure tactics, just clarity on whether we're a good fit. And by day 180, if I execute everything that's laid out, I have 5 to 7 clients, 2 editors, and somewhere between 20K to 28K in revenue per month. And the business will actually be systemized enough that I wouldn't be the bottleneck anymore. At that point, I'd probably start thinking about raising my prices to 5K or 6K per month for new clients. I start looking at more team members so that I can take on more clients, and I start thinking about what the next phase of growth looks like. Maybe you're hitting 50K per month. Maybe that's building out an additional service offerings. Maybe that's launching a coaching program, but the foundation will be super solid. You see, the content growth infrastructure will be installed, and I'd have a real scalable business. You see, that's how it's done. Pick one niche, one offer, land your first client through direct outreach, document everything, and start creating content. Hire an editor once you hit 2 clients, then scale to 5 to 7 clients over the next 6 months while building a team and systems that support it. The key here is understanding that you're not building a freelance gig. You're building a content growth infrastructure, a real business that generates predictable revenue without being the bottleneck. And that's what separates the videographers stuck at $5K per month to the ones that are running $50K per month agencies. And if you're starting from zero or you're stuck trying to scale past your first few clients, we help people to build their content growth infrastructure, and we'll help you position yourself, your offer, and build your acquisition system along with scaling your delivery. We have a 30-day launch guarantee that if you don't have your CGI system built in the first 30 days with qualified leads flowing in, we'll work with you for free until you do. Just click the link in the description if you want to see exactly how this works, and I'll send it over.